okay, it's me again, and I'm actually doing a video on this, you know, booktube channel. Anyway, so this is Alyssa with Books and Cats. This is my dear friend Alyssa.
Hello.
I won't do that again, I'm sorry. See, we just did 2 videos for her channel, and so she was leading it, and I wasn't thinking about what I was gonna say. So anyway, so this is we're gonna be doing some tag. I'm gonna do the Disney tag. Yes.
Okay. Alright, cool. And the first question is, The Little Mermaid, a character who is out of their element, a fish out of water.
Yes. Yeah. I'm going with Lilac from These Broken Stars. Very much out of her element in the first, like, 3/4 of the book. Yeah, so Lilac LaRoe, I think her last name is.
I'm gonna go with Juliet from Shatter Me, but I have Unravel Me right here, so I'm gonna just use this reference. This is when it all happens. Yeah, she gets really out of her element, and it's really, really good.
Yeah.
And this is so good.
Read These Broken Stars. Next.
Question number 2, Cinderella, a character who goes through a major transformation.
I'm going with R from Warm Bodies. I feel like out of any book ever, he goes through the most of a transformation, given that he, spoiler alert, starts off as a zombie and ends up as not a zombie.
It's pretty intense to me.
Quite the transformation.
And I'm gonna have to go with the viral series by Kathy Reichs and Brendan Reichs. I got the name right this time. They go through a major transformation in the sense that they turn into, like, werewolf.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that series is about.
They turn into, like, these, like,
and it's connected to the Bone series.
It's like this wolf. They're like these wolf hybrid things.
It's weird.
And they have to, like, they solve, like, historical mysteries and stuff like that. And
That's pretty cool.
right?
I kind of want to read it now.
You're gonna take it home. It's signed, but you're gonna take it home anyway. Question number 3. Snow White, a book with an eclectic cast of characters.
Okay, so I kind of struggled with this one because I was tossing back and forth between Sailor Moon, but I actually ended up choosing Ice by Sarah Beth Durst. Ignore that. Apparently I started rereading this at some point. Sarah Beth Durst. I chose this because it has, like, trolls and... Have you read this?
No, I've read her other books, but I haven't read that one.
This... I'll bestow a gift upon you as well. Everyone died. That's Christina in the corner off camera, by the way.
Yeah,
You can hear her. But yeah, so I chose Ice because it has a variety of strange things in it.
Oh crap, I forgot I was supposed to answer. I'm gonna have to go with the Lunar Chronicles, because let me tell you, that's a whole different kind of cast. Like, you got Cyborg, you got
I haven't read it yet, but
girl
I've been told
from
I would
Paris,
like
you got a prince, you got a ship captain that was in prison, and then you got Crest, who's like lunar. So it's a bunch of fun. I don't know what winter's gonna be, but it's gonna be fun. And Wolf, who's a wolf thing. I don't know. But yeah, it's a really good cast. Question number 4, Sleeping Beauty, a book that put you to sleep.
Okay, so I don't have it with me. I haven't crapped enough on this book today, apparently. I'm going with Second Star. I mentioned it in my Hurl video. In my haul video. Jeez, I'm tired. I mentioned it in my haul video on how I was thinking about perhaps shelving it and coming back to it at a later time. That decision has been finalized. I am never going to finish that book, at least not anytime soon. It's just not happening for me. It started off so good, modern day Peter Pan. Moving on.
I just had to put it down because it was getting really boring, and that is Every Secret Thing by Emma Cole, aka Susanna Kearsley. This one was really boring.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, it got really boring. I love her books, but, like, this one is just so boring. And I heard this was not the best of hers. So I don't know if I'm just gonna have to wait till I'm, like, really in. It's really pretty cover, and it's, like, really good quality, and it's like signed, and it's a whole big. Because of the publisher, she had to use a different name, and then she did a cute little thing where it's like Susanna Kearsley, Emma Cole, like,
oh, that's
me,
cute.
and it was, like, really cute, and it's, like,
that's cute.
it's
Forever
really cute.
she's me.
So, yeah, that one I'm gonna have to put down for a while. The next question is, if The Lion King, a character who had something traumatic happen to them in childhood.
Oh god. It's freaking everyone ever.
Everyone has a traumatic childhood from what I understand.
And who do you even meet in real life? Like, yeah, no, my childhood was completely normal. Nothing bad happened to me. Oh, I thought of one, but it's from a video game. It was The Evil Within, but I'm not going with that one. But Ruvik had a really terrible childhood, just saying. Oh god, you go.
Okay. I just made this up on the spot because I realized, and that is Ridge from Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover, because it's awful. Him and his brother have a terrible childhood, and it's really bad, and you cry. It's one of the very big crying scenes.
Oh.
Okay, I can't talk about it.
Oh my god, I'm the worst person. People on my channel are used to this, though. Oh, crap. I'm gonna go with Melina from Crown Duel. Her mom died.
That's it. That's all you get. End of discussion.
I can't think of anything. Oh, I got it. I got one.
Okay.
Lock and Key by Sarah. I looked at your poster.
That's what else.
I looked at her poster. She has a Sarah Dessen poster. Okay, Lock and Key. She had a terrible childhood. Her mother was crap. And, like, they were,
That's
like,
true.
tossed
I remember
between
that.
her...
I remember that.
Her mother used to make her move around all the time. Good, I'm saving Crown Duel for something else. I'm cutting that out. Yeah, Lock and Key by Sarah Dessen. She had a pretty crappy childhood. I wouldn't say it was traumatic necessarily. It was just bad.
Yeah.
It was a bad childhood. I feel bad.
That's a good
Okay.
one. You picked a good one, alright. Question number 6. Beauty and the Beast. A beast of a book, a big book that you were intimidated by but found the story to be beautiful.
Outlander. Okay, so the only reason why I even read the series is because I work at a bookstore, and when Written in My Own Heart's Blood came out, I had like 1,750 majillion people come in. I just made up a number. Majillion. Majillion people came in to get that book. And I was like, I'm going to have to read this. Apparently it's really good. And I picked it up off the shelf, and I was like, God, look at this. Look at... I was like, holy crap. And, but it was worth it, and it's like one of the best books ever. Outlander. That's my beast of a book.
I don't have it on me. I have it in my house, but it's in the other room. It was Jane Eyre. It's like over 500 pages of classic literature.
Classics.
I was intimidated, but it was best book ever. Top 10, but it was so intimidating at the time.
Book.
I know. Because like it's so long and the dialogue is pretty intense, and it's a good story, but it's intimidating.
Yeah, you gotta like mentally prepare to read any of the classics, though. Really,
any of them. You have to be in the right mood. That's why I haven't read many, because I'm never in the right mood.
Yeah.
Ever. All right, and the next one is question 7. Aladdin, a character who gets their wish granted for better or worse.
Oh, for better or worse?
Yeah. Who gets their wish granted?
Well then.
I can't think of this.
Cadence wanted answers, and she sure got them by the end of this book. Hey, I think I told you about this, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm not going to spoil this for anybody, because it literally tells you on the back of the book to not do that, and I don't want to be that guy that does that. This is We Were Hello. This is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. Cadence wanted answers. She wanted to know what happened on a specific night, and she sure as heck got them, but I don't think it was in the way she would have preferred. So, We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. Read it.
Still thinking of this one. Still thinking.
That was a hard one. Oh, okay, that's the one I was going to point at next.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright. This is Water for Elephants by phone shaking.
Oh, chill.
Sorry.
Calm.
And it is Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen, however you say her name.
I don't know.
This is a pretty intense book. It has a good ending, but they go through a lot.
A lot of ickiness.
a lot of achy, heartbreaky.
Oh, I said achy, but yeah, that too.
Achy, breaky heart. There is a lot of achiness though in this book. Now,
my mom read it before me, and like, I mean, that came out when I was a kid. And my mom's like, "No, you're not allowed to read this book."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "I'm gonna do it anyway."
But yeah, it's an intense book, and a lot happens in it. But it's really good, and it has a great story in the end. But they go through a lot.
They do, but they're a beautiful couple.
True. All right, question 8 is Mulan, a character who pretends to be someone or something they are not. Oh, that's a good question.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, someone who pretends to be. All right, pay me Crown Duel again. Now I can use it. Crown Duel. And I'm gonna go with. I mean, it's more like metaphorically they pretend to be something they're not. And it's. Without spoiling too much, it's about this girl, Meliara. I think I said Melina earlier. I did it wrong.
Yeah, you said Melina.
It's been a long time. And it's like my favorite book, too. But anyway, Meliara and her brother Bran are like fighting to take over, to take back the crown. Or not even necessarily to take back the crown, but just to like rid their kingdom of the king that has the crown because he's terrible. So it's just kind of, I would say metaphorically, Meliara and Bran, they're pretending that they can handle this, and they really can't. They need help, and they're not fit for that nobility life, that noble lifestyle. So yeah, I would say Meliara and her brother Bran in Crown Duel. This is one of my favorite books in the whole world. It's by Sherwood Smith. It's actually 2 books. It's Crown Duel and Court Duel, but they published it as one a few years ago. Oh, 1997.
Couple of years ago.
So
18 years ago.
But yeah, it's really, really good. If you like fantasy, this is YA fantasy. Sherwood Smith did a couple different series.
I kind of want to read it now.
Oh, it's fantastic. I had my aunt read it. I had my grandma read it.
I think you're going to leave some books here.
Girl.
And mine is going to be a little spoilery a little bit. Like a little bit. And that's
my throwing sound.
That's going to have to be, Warner from the Shadow Me trilogy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is he a bad guy?
No. Stop. I ain't saying nothing. Because this book changes things. I haven't finished it, but like, yeah, there's a lot of pretending. I think there's a lot of pretending on everyone's part in this series. So yeah. I feel like Adam too a little bit, but yeah. That's who I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Enough said. Alright.
I won't harass you.
And question off camera, that was a different story, man. It's gonna get wild.
I'm gonna get nasty.
Alright, question number 9 is Toy Story. A book with characters you wish would come to life. Every single one.
Hand me Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon. If I could be friends and become one of the Sailor Scouts, all my dreams would come true. Nothing else could ever need to happen to me because everything I'd ever wanted would have happened right there. So Sailor Moon, I want the cast of Sailor Moon to come to life and be my best friends. That's it. I didn't even have to think. Just Sailor Moon.
I really like the characters in this book because I like all of them. Like there are like obviously like guys and like girls and stuff like that. Like I like from different books. But I really like all of the people in this one because they're all really great friends, and I want to be friends with them. Friend group goals. Like, totally, like...
Squad goals!
Exactly!
Scout squad.
Exactly, man. And the last question, number 10, is Disney Descendants, your favorite villain or morally ambiguous character?
My favorite villain?
That's rough, man.
I hate all the villains.
Because they suck.
Okay, I'm gonna cheat hardcore, and we're gonna stray from books for this one, because it's my channel and I can do that. My favorite villain, the only villain I like from anything ever, is Dan Scott from One Tree Hill. I will not get into why.
You love to hate him.
I won't get into why, because she's still watching it, and so is Christina down there. But I'm gonna also just... There's Christina. So she has a face. But yeah, Dan Scott. I know it's not a book. I know that's hardcore, super dupe cheating. But that is literally, anytime someone's like, what's the villain? You like, I'm Dan Scott. I can't even explain to you the love-hate relationship I have with Dan Scott. So I think he's one of the most well-written characters from anything ever. I cheated. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I'm trying to think, man.
You can cheat too if you want.
I'm gonna do okay. Christina, hand me the
That's making me feel like
blue
crap
one.
'cause she's not cheating.
Which blue one?
deluxe one.
What you going with?
You know who I'm going with. I'm going with Blake. I'm going with Blake. Spoilers. I'm going with Blake.
Did you finish it yet?
No.
That's why you still going with Blake.
Really? Do things change?
Which one are you on?
Huh? I haven't started the fourth one yet. Isn't he like still awful? Wait, you still love to hate him? Is that the
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
I don't love to hate him.
why-
I thought it was just you hate him.
That's why I was confused. It was
Can we
like,
cut all of that out?
he's terrible. Yeah, I'll cut that
That
out.
was awful. I thought it was just to hate him. I'm sorry.
I was like,
You, I'm sorry. I got really off topic there.
that was awesome. I want to keep it in.
And that is Wolf from the Wicked series by Gianni Ivanovich. He is kind of a really bad guy. He's not like an awful bad guy, but he's not a good guy either. And you kind of love to hate him because he's still not good. But there's something there. There's something there.
Dan Scott's awful.
Like, this guy's not as... Basically, Wolf is not as bad as Dan Scott. Let's just put it that way.
But they don't even know the bad things Dan Scott does. They're only on the first season. Oh, God, I could just go on about Dan Scott because he's such a well-written villain.
I know.
Such a...
We don't have all day.
So that was the Disney book tag. That was the Disney book tag. Thanks, Alyssa, for doing it with me.
Thanks for doing it with me and having me on your channel.
So yeah, go subscribe to her. I'll have her link down below. This time I'll actually put the link down below. I was talking to her earlier and I always send me the link stuff and I never do. But I will. I will link you, Alyssa. She's Alyssa.
Just for me!
At Books and Cats. And you already know me probably if you're watching this. It's, whoa, they're chill. And I'm on Goodreads. And I don't actually still to this day know how to look somebody up on Goodreads. So I'm just going to link you to Goodreads. Friends, be my friend. So yeah. Anyway, click subscribe. And I love you. Bye.
Bye!